If you have information about any development that come to this country in 1 year time, send it to my phone 0770 560 560. That number is on WhatsApp. Send it to me. I'll read it for you. I will have it read and call your name, and the public will have the time to judge you based on what you send. If there have been any significant development in this country in 1 year, Honor Joseph Newman Parker, let me know. Lest you forget, there are lots of institutions in this country that are making some efforts, making some very good things in this country. But holistically, by the government, the whole government, will say the executive headed by Joseph Boakai had not brought anything good in this country. Nothing much better. Secret Salif, thanks for coming. Hope you post back on the internet. I appreciate your IT knowledge. We're not live. Secret has intervened. My producer, Dante, has been on an OB, so he's not around. So I'm sorry for those who have been trying to follow us, and then we just came on because of some technical glitches for the last 1 hour. We'll not be on. But we're still having some conversation. Star 799 star 90 hash. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Number what? Okay. Star 779 star 799 hash 90 hash. You play with just 200 LD, you get $20,000. Today for the winners, $20,000 on Wednesday. You gotta go to Exodus and have a good time there, or you go to Boulevard Palace and drink some wine and have some good people around you. Star 799 star 90 hash. Just play with 200 LD, you get $20,000. But the more you play, the more you win. When you play one time, play again, play again, play again. Don't let time to pass between you. No, when you play again, play again, play again. Don't waste time. So let me move on. So that's what happened on the We Are government. And I guess you will say because I was an official in the government. Yes, I was an official. Appointed by the President, His Excellency, Ambassador Dr. George Opomane Begube Sekoze Fogikron. I was appointed. We were the one that appointed. I can't take the screen there. Take it from there. I was appointed after the recess period. In the first time you appointed by after the president will you be there. Then they appointed you, then you first semester student. I came after second semester, almost the end of second semester. 2 years, but I was appointed and I enjoyed my time with the government, providing information to Liberian people, putting defense of the government, and counteracting things that were not correct. So we did some very good things in the first year. And I'm challenging any of you who in the government, do not see Voice of Liberia to be a hostile terrain. So then we'll call you government officials, you don't come. We send messages to you, you don't come. But the time you come to city and provide information to us, you will be listened to by millions of people in Liberia. Because the network is very fast and fast growing. Bon County listening to us right now. Bon County listening to us right now. Nimak, Lofa County, Bon is on 90.7. Grand Bassa 95.7. Magibi 89.7. 96.7 is Foster Liberia. Vonjama, they all listen to us in Lofa County. So some critical media allies that bring and hold your feet to the fire to do the right thing when they're talking about you, it's better to come to them and answer. Let them proclaim you, they query you. But the more you say how you create the means for speculations around. So let me do some. I will ask you, I said, on a scale of 0 to 100 or 1 to 100, give a mark to Joseph Nyimon Boakai government. You will say that in few seconds and you make your comment. Then we'll know what in 1 year what Boakai grade is. There will be statisticians around who will be tabulating those results and know what it is. Now, so in 1 year, under Joseph Nyimon George Weah government, after Weah took office, 1 year later, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I was the lead talk show host at OKFM after Smith Tube and I started that. Mervyn Reed was in the States, so we started the talk show there. We brought OKFM to where it is today. And Smith Tube and I drove to the place called Doe Community. And I didn't know that Doe Community has been transformed the way it was transformed. That place, Mamasi Kaba and other people, David Kalaka Wisse, my young brother, Market Tibizin, and others who were regular callers on my talk show when I was at Love FM in 2012 up to 2015 when I left. They were living in that place. They used to put their clothes in the what did they say, the kinu. And they put their shoes there. When they come on the road, they dress and go to school. That had the community had been always because it was a flooded ground and it was a muddy place. So Joria took over. In the first year, he broke grounds for the Doe Community Road. After some time, he put quota there. On the dedication of that quota, they had a ceremony at the hospital that in the curve there after you pass the Veteran Bureau in that place there. It was an elaborate program. The women and children danced. The men and women danced, singing praises of George Weah for building their roads. And those monies that were used to build that road, or those roads around there, were monies collected from local taxpayers, from your own taxes you paid. In the same vein, in 1 year, George Weah had gone to Gibraltar, and Seko Kalasco Dimaro Jimandei, my brother and friend, who is a special aide to the former president, they were there. Asata Miller, welcome. Theophilus Gulumine, welcome. Brabi Emba, welcome. Ma Anna Patrick Everett Dukley, welcome. Ernest Zota, my friend and brother, Mr. Bobby Ernest Zota, welcome. You still have some documents to sign. Those documents are at the Boulevard Palace right now. We need to meet after the talk show so we can go in and sign them. Whether His Excellency Professor Wama will come, Leviticus Wama to sign them, I don't know. Mr. Justin Morgan Hanaway, Senior, welcome. Abdullah Dukle, welcome. Theophilus Gulumine, welcome. So Gibraltar, George Weah grew up there. He ate cassava. He lived in a Tata home, in slums and ghettos he lived. But at the end of the day, he recognized that he lived in that area and the life he lived there at the time was not correct. So after have gotten all the war recognition, the accolades, the Ballon d'Or, and become president and say, I will transform the lives of those people. When he went there to change the things and de-roof the houses of the people, they posted that Liberian put money using, yes, but those are Liberians there too. He de-roofed and re-roofed all the houses and made them to be very, very good. In the same year, after 3 months in government, Liberians are complaining why Weah is not going to America to go see what they meant now, the president before. Now Trump, no, Joe Weah the first Joe Weah says here, and I'm bad over there. Our Trump over there where they told Trump my begins so. Now we're America. So Joe Weah chose to go to France. When you're playing football at the time, the French president called what did he say? Macron was a small ball living with a pie, man. He saw Joe Weah playing football. So when Joshua went to France and met with business people around the world, they had this business forum in France. Weah saw that it was a need to display himself. He took picture with Emmanuel Macron. He saw Emmanuel Macron putting his hand in Weah's chest. And so amazed that this man I saw while playing, I was a small boy playing Mawa around here. He is not a president of a country, I'm a president. He was so elated to see Weah. What did France do? It was around 4 months in George Weah government. The French government gave Weah $10 million. He brought to the country. And the business community I got a European business people said they were going to go around, they would ride around to send investors in the country. It was unfortunate that some of those investors did not come. We didn't see them. Some came, but the group I saw in our hall that day, it was so huge that we actually spoke there. But we didn't see much from this group. But we have brought $10 million back to the country. It was announced. We came back and went to the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, where he played football for Chelsea. He was there, and then he played football in those areas. He went there. When we left government, I was in Bon County. This day was on Funabono's birthday, and I was driving coming from Totota. My friend, I say, Ray called me. Say, where are you? I said, around Kakata. He said, today's Funabono's birthday. The director general said we should go there. Former director general will go there. So I drove the party headquarters, and President Weah was there. Former President Weah was there. We sat there for almost 45 minutes. Good conversation. He told me his connection with the Arab people, SYZ. As right now, as he's a former president, he goes to Europe. He goes to the UAE. Whatsoever he eats, where he drives, where he stays, there's no cost to him. We had a kind of conversation. And so we went to the UAE. The United Arab Emirates saw that he is a revolutionary leader. The UAE gave some army personnel carrier to Weah to bring to the country that will help for war peacekeeping mission in Malay, in war-torn countries where the jihadists are fighting. But unfortunately, what they gave to Weah were not diesel machines. They were not war tanks that can be used in peacekeeping mission, because when the terrorists send one rocket that have gas, it will blow. But if that few, that one are fully full, you can't do anything. Those machines are still here. The chief of staff of the army now, my uncle David Fuller, who I respect very kindly, can attest that those machines were brought. Mantera Stevens, welcome. James Labird, welcome. David Jackson, welcome. T. Phillips here. Breakable Power, welcome. Morris Newman Jr., welcome. Lenio Lamin, welcome. From Addison City, he says he's watching from us. Then Morris Newman Jr. from New Georgia Junction, welcome. Sunday Flomo, welcome from around police. He said Bon County Esco Phoebe area, welcome. Mantera Stevens, my sister, welcome. I tried getting to you the other day with those information we'll talk about, and the video. He didn't respond to it. Matera has a USA. David E. Harris, welcome from Monrovia, Benson Street. Mambu Rogers, welcome from Claratown. Ambassador Tatos V. Slonte, welcome. Welcome. Ruben Cannon, welcome. Rudolph Dennis, welcome. So we have brought these materials. In the first year of Weah administration, there was a protest in this country for $16 billion they said was missing, and $24 million in mobbing exercise. The folks in the opposition, then Unity Party people, took to the street, and they were demonstrating here and there, fighting. We also have money bring us $16 billion got stolen. Someone for carried it, continue to a school in what the building said, in New Zoo. And they quoting Philip Brown say, someone for carried it, continue to a place there, they had money in that place. They were making organized. They put to the streets here. What did we do? Padre Suru police director at the time. Very experienced man. Did not go shooting people on sight because they were demonstrating here against the government. But the police had a good credential on George Weah. It is on a Waka today because of Gary Cuomo. A very young man who has closed his eyes on the better days of the police and thought to put his profession on the line for political gravy for what he gets from an executive. Why they were demonstrating for $16 billion? They were cooking on Capitol Hill here. Paris police at the time they were giving food to the demonstrators and water. The records are there. These are the democratic credentials of we are in 1 year. They never shot anybody. There was no political prisoner on WEA at the time. People who were involved in making some comments that were inflammatory were called, like my brother Muhammad Ali, who is at the Warden Civil Corporation. Someone else said something. I was saying, who was that? They called in the police station. They interrogated and they released them. Manapaka do more than, yes. You give a rest, okay, gun. They investigated and let them go. There was no one political prisoner on the George Weah. Today, before the government gets into 1 year, we have people being accused of burning the Capitol building. They've been forwarded to court. They can file a 1.5 billion bond, two of them. So Tom Aldrich and other guys will go to jail forever. They are plebeians. They are young people. They get money. They can file a bond. Like someone and other file bond because they said they were accused of corruption, SYC. They can file a bond. So Aldrich and the guys will go to jail. They will go to jail for a lifetime because, and they will become the first political prisoner. Yeah. One of Joseph Walker. I've said it. Let me end on this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you talk for 35 minutes. Don't go away. There are lots of things to talk about. Let me move on. Today, let me welcome Mr. Othello Frank. My big brother, don't be very bad way, oh. If very bad way again, and then you be me, will be easier. So Othello Frank don't get very. My picking. That might get a lot long way beer now. You see, be not big brother for me. Small picking. Where's my Senator Johnny Kwehe, my nephew, of Bon County? Mr. Ote Rossos, welcome you live. Let me say welcome to you, Julius Kai from Pueblo Community, Ambassador Matthew Opa Willie, welcome from Banga, Nelson Sikwe V. Moluba, welcome. Prince G. To, welcome from Monserrado County, District number 3. Ibrahim Sali, welcome. Thank you for the show. Jala Sigubi Kroma, welcome from Grand Cayman County. Saras Joel Mangel, he says, the great JEG. Thank you, my young brother, Saras Joel Mangel, for joining us. So these are things that George Weah did in his first year administration of what I've listed here. In my mind, in the first year of the Bwaka administration, we're not seeing anything much yet. We are patient. I'm not a pessimist. I'm an optimist. I always say that to you on the show. I'm very optimistic that things will happen on Joseph Boga government. That things will happen better. This old man you see, so the old man he old. I'm going to Prince Johnson. Is the old man old? When he became president, and I couldn't be doing the work for him. But my own I say no, Joseph Boga old. He will leave legacy behind. You know why? Because this old man doesn't have the mind to build male horses for himself. He has young children. He has Jojo there. He got Tantan there. The men have been stealing the money, putting the account there. Well, leave a Boga alone. Nothing. You will make the country better. But the people around, look, let me say this: the leaders around the world, they don't break themselves. People around them break them. If you see today that Waka will not take any decision to dismiss people, it's because he's been around these people for long. Like take for Grisby, who is now the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, that Waka childhood friend. He's a Minister of State. That man can do the worst thing in this country. Waka will not dismiss because I have a friend. There are just some friends around you. You can't get rid of them. Who told you that when we was in power, people like Mange, they didn't do bad things. Usually when they do bad things. What they say, Cemetery didn't do bad things. They did some bad things too. We are so many things was wrong. But to see a friend that you close up and say because they are taking off, go sit down, it's hard to make that kind of decision. It is a very difficult decision to just get rid of certain people around you. That's circle. But the same people that were criticizing George Weah yesterday say George Weah doesn't want to make reform the government. He want to dismiss people. He want bring new people. He want reshuffle government. These are the same people in this government. Criticized yesterday. Let's watch and see that the surrounding of Joseph Boakai, he will clear those people around him who are involved in corruption or who are involved in human rights violations. Do you think Boakai will see Kofi Woods, my big brother, who, when I was a newscaster at Radio Veritas, he was the head of the Cali Justice and Peace Commission Human Rights Department. He criticized Chancellor here for killing people and for beating people and for massacre around. They criticize Chancellor every day. Tell them must go. COVID were around here doing this one, doing that one, dancing here and there. They're doing Kumaya, dancing Kumaya dance. In my Louis Brown voice, they were dancing Kumaya here. When we are took over, they were doing the same thing with we are. Criticizing Joe Weah every day. He's the worst person the country has produced. But where is Kofi Woods today? He sits by Omen Boakai as national security advisor. And what is happening here? Don't you see the deaths of so many people around? Their bodies have been found everywhere. That JFK can pull member up and say their mortuary is full. If your family member lost, go to JFK and identify the body, or else they will bury the body for you. We didn't hear much of those on Weah. Even though the supporters of Boakai at the time, they manufactured their body and brought it to Liberia. They took their body for Uganda and Rwanda, other places. They brought them. No intestine inside. They say there's Liberia. All intended to make George Weah look ugly. But the reality is here. Every time you see bodies around, human rights violation taking place. They may call Tom Aldrich and others. They are alleged they were in NSA prison. They were tortured there. But this man who was on Chancellor back for torturing the Hassan Belete and others here, Trouble Swa is here. He works at a government commission. I did as communication officer. He was wrapped into a bear spray, placed in a mattress, and beaten by Chancellor, and he was whisked. He was whisked across. Kofi Woods was here. He was one of those who were very keen and criticizing Chancellor every day. But they are here to see what happened on a Boakai. Human rights violation is on an increase. Torturing people in jail. People are being killed on a daily basis by unknown people. But he doesn't talk. Africa remains Africa. Africa remains Africa. Where was the Kofi Woods that stood for justice here? Now he says as a security advisor to the president, a girl Musu Scout is arrested by the government for allegedly killing her daughter, and she's prosecuted, found guilty, and placed behind bars. Then Omen Boakai comes as president. Kofi Woods is there. He advises the president to give pardon to this woman called Gloria Mususka to go free. Even though the same court that found her guilty is the same court that say adjudicating cases here under the watch of Senator Clinton Yo. He stayed there as Chief Justice. It was the same court that found this woman guilty, and she went to jail. But Joseph Boakai is coming now as president of Liberia. He comes, he takes the same rule and tells us and say the woman guilty, will release her from jail. But the same court that Joshua yesterday, the same court they say here on Boakai. We get hearing them from Kofi Woods then. Then they call themselves human rights lawyers. The excesses in this country, the violations of our rights and our rules of law will not end just now. Those are African leaders. They will not change easily. It is the surroundings of these leaders that made them ugly. Yesterday, you accused George Weah of bringing people who are his friends around him. making decisions for the country. They can't dismiss them. But we thought that people around the country, the president who now, right now, Joseph Boakai, who is the most experienced 80-year-old man, 45 years old in government, who have done better, but yet you people are ill-advising the old man. At that age, Boakai, he's an octogenarian. 80 years old is octogenarian, meaning he's not past 80. The old man had a time to rest. Yes. You had a time to rest. That old man owner, at a certain point, he breaks down in the evening, he got to go sleep. So when he goes sleep, these are the same people that are making decisions around you. The advisors around the president, Kofi Wilson. They are the one appointing people here and there. When the old man comes, he can't read more than a 50-page document or more than a 3-page document. He can't read it. He can't sign it, give it there, put it. So there are some wrong decisions taken in this country. It is not Boakai doing it, it's by the surroundings. So the same way we have bad people on Ellen, we have bad people on Joseph Boakai, we have bad people on Chancellor, we have bad people on George Weah. It's the same bad people we have around here. But you're criticizing George Weah yesterday. Now knowing that you did the same thing today. Now knowing you have done the same today, you said doing the same today. This is Liberia. Today, let me end on this matter. You will have the time to have a conversation. LBS, the Liberia broadcasting system that hold so close to my chest, is bleeding. Under a man very inept, uneducated, non-scholar called Eugene Fagon. I will display some documents to you today. It had not happened anytime under any administration for the time of Alhaji Kroma, of the James Wallow time, when I was an intern reporter at LBS, when I even went there as a child broadcaster in the 90s, up to the time I went back there as Deputy Director General for Public Affairs, appointed by the President, His Excellency George Manuel Weah. Today, as we speak, LBS workers are in hot water. Ambassador Dr. Joseph Jimon Boakai, it's for time to teach, to put some attention to LBS and know what's happening there. Delano Bryant, my young brother Delano Bryant, welcome to the show. Darius Bromskin is watching us from somewhere. Good afternoon, Jala. I'm watching from Sinker. Jala GMB has nothing to say to the Liberian people. This government has fooled the Liberian people in less than 1 year. Darius Bromskin, welcome. Ominga Nukona Flomo, watching from Puebla Road. Hayo Onwiga Mugunti, falling from Nairobi, Kenya. How are you, my brother? How are you? Sasa. Unandelaje Mize. I'm speaking to the main Kiswahili. Peter Tokba, welcome. He said, welcome to the show. Nina Kuya, welcome. James Leberet, so true Jala, he says. Explore Liberia one, falling from somewhere. A Barberry, watching from, he says, good afternoon, Jala. President Boakai has done a lot in his first year. The long anticipated war and economic crimes court in month 4 is in full swing. We are macroeconomics. Improvements. Okay, thank you, Barberry. Yes, that's a significant improvement. A significant group, good by the president has done to bring war crimes. So yes, I praise him for that. I believe that those who did well for this country should go free, but the ones who did wrong should be punished. So if I have nothing to praise Joseph Boakai for, I will praise him for the war crimes code. Duncan Williams Gay from Grand Bassa County, welcome. Muyan Sharif is watching me from somewhere. He said, where is that? Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. I'm following you from district number 9, Sinka. Muyan Sharif, welcome. G. Obeto Wehi from Nima County, welcome. Stephen Fala Jr., welcome. Chris M. Wright, welcome from somewhere in his comfort zone. Paye Joshua, welcome at GSRO. G. Obeto Wehi from Nima County. Ayi Beni Jalo from Conakry, welcome. Ayi Benny Jallo, please send me a friend request on my Facebook page. Just go to Jala Gravy or leave your number in my message box. I will call you. I need to talk to you on something that you can help me. I don't know you from anywhere, but there's something important I need to talk to you about. Mr. Ayi Benny Jallo, welcome. James Labert, the new LBS boss, is a fake man. False man, he said. So Eugene Fagon today and this week, he put together some people at LBS. And my disappointment is that he named a middle manager who is not one of those who is from part of the LBS Workers Union, the Workers Union are primarily people in low areas. So Mr. Bilishi Baum is named as the Progressive Workers Union of Liberia of LBS president. You have the Liberia Broadcasting System Workers Union headed by Joseph Sion and Richmond Gay. But because they brought into serious dispute about corruption, nepotism, and all of those things, the best thing Eugene Fago would have done for himself was to call these guys to a meeting to iron out the differences. But he put a challenge after they have called on him to do the rightful things, or else they will riot or they will revolt against him. He called a press conference. And dully, very dully, I won't say clearly, but very dully, he put together a group called Progressive Workers Union of LBS, and he named a very good friend, Bilishi, to be the head of that group. I saw a press conference today. Brought all the workers, union workers, but the people he brought, he has flooded LBS with consultants and given a contract SYC. But next month, they can pay them because LBS fund is going dry because they can't raise the necessary funding externally or internally rather to carry on those things. But other things are happening because Fagon has brought onto himself an authority to take what belongs to the institution to him. Now, right now, I'll read some documents to you that you can find it right now and read it for yourself. I'll read them for you. He sent a memo to the controller of LBS, Mr. Baron Chappie, that he wants the petty cash. That when you are LBS, you want to buy lock for one of the doors there. You go to the controller office, you fill in a form. Then you go to the controller office, they will ask you a question. If it is necessary, they send to the IAA people and say, go there and defend this budget. When the IAA doesn't see fit and say no, you go and sit down. So Fagon has asked LBS to give him $500 as petty cash every month to run his office. Since the time of Andrew Mann up to LBS time, Estelle Liberty was there, petty cash has been managed by the LBS controller and the financial team there, called Mr. Kai and others, who go to the bank every day and deposit the intake of the institution into the bank. So he asked LBS to give him $500, which have been given every other time. He wrote again, he called the controller and said to him, increase the money to $750. The man said, no, I can't do that. I can only do it. Let me consult the deputy for administration, who is my boss. So Fagon took that as an insult to him. He wrote a memo to the controller, which I'll read for you just now, and saw that that was an insult to him, and said to the guy, say, next time this is repeated, administrative action will be taken against you. I'm going there. I'm going to find it. Let me say welcome to you, Mr. Tatos Tokba, the man who has the Peter Kruger School of Journalism. Thanks to journalist, Mr. Tatos Tokba, and every one of you. Let me find this. Another time, Fagon is sending memo for the increment of his. Now here's about petty cash. Petty cash is managed by the finance office. If you need a rumor sheet for the newsroom, for example, you go there, you take the form and fill the form in and send it to the controller office. They review it, and when they need be to buy a sheet for the newsroom, they buy it. And you bring that receipt back to the controller to form part of his financial documents. But Fagon is saying that all of this money should be given to him. So let me go to the first memo. If you need this memo, I will send it to you. Eugene L. Fagon, Director General LBS. This is December 14, 2024. The management of the Liberia broadcasting system is serving you this warning for refusing to take instruction from me in violation of Part XD of the Human Resource Manual. Mr. Baron Chappie, your refusal to turn over petty cash requested by me led to a delay in the performance of my duty. Petty cash not for you to be in your office or no. It is in the office of the controller. You go, you sign for it and implement the government work. Fagon said, "Man, send a petty cash to your office." He will be the one that disperse that money at the right time. So Brian Chappie said, "No, you really want to do it. The man knows his function." He said, "No, I can't do it. If I did, if there's an order here to hold me culpable for that, now you Fagon." That the first letter he sent to this guy, warning letter. But let me go to this letter where he wrote, what Baron wrote him. Baron wrote this letter to him. From Baron Chappie, Controller LBS, to Eugene Fagon, subject as stated below, December 11, 2024. Let me reduce the code from my glasses. It is getting blurred. Don't go away. In the next few minutes, we'll start your talk for 25 minutes. I will give each of you, I need 1 minute, 30 seconds to talk. Don't go away. Because you need to get a grade to the government. As I welcome Mr. Ferguson 1 year where Ferguson 1 year from the USA, welcome. Ansu D. Sando, welcome. Watching from Minnesota, the USA. James Leber, welcome. G. Beto Wehi, welcome. I want to read all of the comments because today we came late on the social media, almost 1 hour because of some technical glitches here, but I'm sorry for that. But this is what Brian Chappell wrote Fagon after Fagon asked him to submit the petty cash to him in his office that he, as Director General, should take care of the petty cash. There's no institution in this country where the Minister of Finance, where is a CSA, where my brother, who is a CSA boss who is trying to clean the payroll of this country is, that will tell the controller or whosoever is in charge of petty cash to bring the petty cash to his office to take care of it. So they may refuse. With all due respect, sir, at this point, it's time, at no time did I refuse to take instruction from you. You issue a written direction on November 18, 2024, asking that the petty cash should be returned from my, should be, okay, what was that? Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm still having some, yeah, so let me take a gist of this one. Then we'll come back. It's important. I read this comment because I started already. I'll read it. The code is so much here. Oh, my glasses getting very blurred. I can increase the size of this thing, full size of this thing. I will say read it. So let me go back to the last of the other ones. So Fagon is asking Brian Chappie to increase the petty cash, even though petty cash is for those who in the entity, but that he will have his own petty cash in his office. They should increase it from $500 to $750. The man said, no, we already gave you $500 in violation of our own handbook to ask her to give you 750, I know I will ask the deputy for administration to give me that instruction. If he gives that instruction to me, then I will give the money to you. Then I'll be free. So the guy said, in return, I told my immediate boss on road Thomas F. Gao, Deputy Director General for administration, about your verbal instruction, and he told me to wait for him once he was out the office. Oh, sorry, my people, this is blurry, rather. So that's how it looks like. So Fagon is asking the controller to send a pedicab to him. The man said no. So it was based on this request. When this guy Brian Chappie said no, I can't send a pedicab to you. Then he wrote it letter to Brian Chappie and say the man is disrespecting him. The next time he does it, he will take administrative action against him. So there's a third letter he wrote. This one is a bit clear. It's from Eugene Fagon to all staff. This one is on January 14, 2025. Please be informed that I will be out on official duty in Grand Bassa and Nima County, respectively, and I shall be away for 5 days, Wednesday to January 15, Sunday. While I'm away, Mr. Buffett Lloyd, Deputy Director General for Operations and Technical Services, will serve as acting Director General of LBS. Please give him all the support. Fagon is so inept to the extent that he doesn't know administrative practices. When LBS was created, headed by a Director General, there was one deputy appointed by the president, who is a head of media services or Deputy Director General for Public Affairs, Deputy Director General for broadcasting. That man is a nuclear of the institution. In this case, if the Director General is trying to America or going to the Southeast, the man who takes over is the Deputy Director General for broadcasting, who is Hassan Kewu. But because of the shaded deals, he don't want to see Hassan Kewu there in beef, and took all the manpower for him and give it to one of his directors. He sees this man as his mate. He appoints somebody who is far away, who is technical director called Buffett Lloyd, to be the one to spearhead. I have no case against my big brother Buffett. He have good relationship. I'm discussing the issue because it should be discussed. Administratively, Fagon is inept. He lost the taste of being administrator. Fagon needs to be managed by human beings like us, that you also there who have good degrees and good administrative practices. But a man that have 1 A degree, he say he get 4 A degree in America, he can't show the school he graduated from in America that a man behaving that way. So he said the Deputy Director General for Technical Services should be the head of LBS while he's away. So he blundered again. Because he feels that when he leaves and go, the man who is a principal deputy who takes over will be the one making the decision. He is absent, and he will take a decision that will be taken that will be against him. While we are at LBS, the Director General called Estelle Kemu, when she's traveling, she will do a memo and say, Mr. Sober George, you are the Deputy Director General for broadcasting, which is the principal deputy to the Director General of LBS. You'll be in charge. Every time anything came out of institution about OB, also broadcast, the running of LBS newsroom, everything, the Director General sends it to Sober George. In Amuman's time, the Deputy Director General who was there as for broadcasting was the principal deputy. Honor Legend Rennie was the same thing. Honor this man called Kroma, it was the same thing. Honor and James Wallow, it was the same thing. So Fagon has come down. He has abrogated himself that authority to appoint a deputy also of the creation of LBS. Today, LBS is in crisis. The workers are not happy. So there's another thing that made the workers to be very angry. I'll read it for you quickly, then I'll open the phone lines. Now he's saying that before then, on the time I was there as an intern reporter, these things have been on the book. When the former director general of LBS died, Mr. Jesse Conley died in America. His daughter Jessie and Jessica Conley got to me and said, "Our father has died in America. You are a family member. Can you talk to the management to see if there's any benefit for Mr. Jesse Conley?" I engaged Madam Estella Liberty Kemu and the management team. They said, "Jala, yes, it is. We have something in the book for the old man." And I did $500 was written check and given to Miss Jessica Conley, and that money was used for his funeral. And he requested that his body being brought to LBS to be laid in state there, and we had a funeral rites there at LBS. So when you graduate from university, if somebody died, your wife died, or your husband died, you working there, or your son died whatsoever, there's something on the board that gives you a benefit. One of the reasons why the guys at LBS are agitating is that Fagon has cut all of these benefits, because if the benefits are there every time he's there, the $750 he'll be getting every day, every month for his office running, which he doesn't have. It shouldn't be done that way. Would not be given to him. So he wrote, "The management of the Liberia broadcasting system is serving you this." Okay, that the one he sent to Brian Chappie. Let me read the other one where he said there will be no death benefits. I'm coming straight away from his small. We're coming tall now. Oh man, what is this thing? Okay, let me try the next one again and see. Okay. Indefinite suspension of part section 3 of the Human Resource Manual. This is November 4, 2024. Effective immediately, section 3 of the Human Resource Manual, which offers payments to parents, spouses, and children of employees in the amount of $500 in the event of death, is hereby suspended for time indefinite. This is necessitated by to allow the system to recover, maintain, and employ services to the people of Liberia. But who tells Fagon that why the former director generals that have been at LBS, while they were there, they were not catering for the people of Liberia? Only him. There where LBS is as we speak. The phone lines are now activated. 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711. For the people in the counties, 0773-978-564 is the number for the people who are the females. Call me, let's have a conversation. It's a Voice of Liberia, 104.1. My name is Jala Grayfield. Matera Steven says, Eugene Fagon acting too much. Andrew Trocon Bestman, welcome. Thank you for the info, sir. I appreciate you for that. I'm following closely from my end, he says. Call me on 0773-419-502, 0555-184-711. Those are the numbers for the people in the counties. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Good afternoon, sir.
I'm Jim Esmadi Jr. I'm calling from County.
Grand Cape County, welcome to Monrovia. Hello, you there? Oh, you getting me now? Oh, I'm trying to put you on speaker. Sorry for that. Hello? You there now? Okay, go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. Mama, your line battle. Sorry, my brother. Please call by your line. It's so terrible. I can't get you. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, this is really King and from our resident afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Jala, you see, we have serious problem in the country. And instead of the rescue people discussing those problems that they said they were coming to rescue or from, they always want to compare themselves to President Gas. And I will say to them, you got to listen to Hosea Kewo today on one of your sister radio.
No, leave Hosea Kewo from here. He not talk here. So you talk the thing you want to talk.
Okay, and you know, they have a saying that, President, we are destroying the country. And let me agree for that ignorance. President, we are destroying the country, but he built 14 military hospitals. President, we are destroying the country. He paid the roof from supermarket, Puebla to Johnsonville, onward to Mount Bagby, to Dara Market, to Marcofi. President, we are destroying the country. He built for the first time triple house of office space. President, we are destroying the country. For the first time, FPRC left from one side building, they got a building that the MD can get elevator to go to the office. President, we are destroying the country. For the first time, in the western region, they got an electricity there. So, President, we are destroying the country. For the first time, the people of Dorota enjoy electricity, and that of Yamankia Junction. President, we are destroying the country. For the first time, MTA will soon have an office space opposite the military barrack in Makini. President, we are destroying the country.
All right.
First time,
All right. So, if you were to give a grade to the Joseph Boakai government, what would be your grade?
So, Joseph Boakai will be 0 or 0. Yeah.
Man, thank you so much. Someone will say you're very insincere to the government. You're very, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's his grade. Hello, welcome.
So, Jala,
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
I'm GS Manager. I'm calling from Mano Plantation, Grand Mountain.
Let's say from Mana Plantation, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for the show this afternoon. You see, Robert Braga said for the 2 year experience in government. But the former president, George Brown, not get experience in government. He was in government for 9 years. But George Brown have the experience, but in George, we are 3 more. So what happened in this country, George did out of ground breakthrough. And he gets us dollar today, $6 market. So we have this under his regime. For FPRC today, we are not dependent on government carry on. Joseph Brogan praise our job, we are going to get experience. Job, he said, I'm very resources. But today, women, brother, our job money, 80% in the country will have bringing nothing back. So, if I bring the government, 0%.
Okay. Thank you so very kindly. Next caller here. Let's hear you. Good evening, sir. Welcome. How are you? What's your name? Okay, let's say from Maggie Bikanda, sir.
Let me thank you for your story this afternoon. But one information that two supporters of this regime always give me, I want to come in, disagreement with. This regime supporter always saying the regime I started one crime code. And the last time I checked, it was only for the
Mm-hmm.
and this office of Jala Babu and then for needed to offer and maintain this office without being given to them. In fact, last time I checked, you were even trying to track them from where they were office. It was later on that they sent some money and the contract is only for 3 months. So if the government supporter you stop taking false claims, we are not second point.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you, people in Jala. That was John on this finance stuff. They came on honor and respect them. And now around there is the rule of law. There is a law and honor of the public body. The public body
Okay.
but we are here with
All right. Having said that, what is the grade of the government in 1 year? Yeah. If you're grading the government, it's why I'm asking what grade will you give the government? No, I said no. I say negative. I say from 1 to 100. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I say now give you a grade now 100, 50, 60, downward or upward. What is a grade? Thank you. Thank you. The next caller is here. Hello, welcome.
Jala Emmanuel Gracie.
Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Thanks to you for the I'm giving Harris Aqua from Pension Street.
All right.
Jala, for me, I will not grade the past government. I will not grade this government. But I would like to say this. We like government to come and do the needful to ensure that they create an enabling environment for every Liberian. Because we have 5 more million people, 2-3 persons cannot be president, so we elect one president, one vice president.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Jara, people we elect, they didn't give service to us. They're not taking our interest. The reason is very simple. They come to power, they do things that are not in favor of the public. They bring their friends, their brothers and sisters in government, and they cannot penalize them when they are in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask this question lastly, Jara, because you said something on your platform. You said most of those presidents they appoint their friends and other things. So when their friends do something very hard.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, I'll ask you this question. Jara, if you are elected president of this state and you appoint your friends in government, if they do things that is not appropriate or they put their hand to go here and take taxpayer money for their personal gain, what will you do? Thank you.
No, but again, thank you. Okay, but again, I did name some of the officials. I didn't mean any harm to anybody if I call their names. But I was saying about people who are close to the power. They may not have been involved in corruption. Like, take for example, Natana Mange was a name everybody was calling around here. And when we are dismissed Mange, it will be a good thing for the country to move forward. They complain about Mange every other day. And they went at the end, Mange was sanctioned by the U.S. government. We are not dismissed Mange. You understand? We are not dismissed because this is a close confidant we are. There are some people who say we have to dismiss Mangeo. Today, they have people in government today who are also doing similar things they accused Mangeo of doing yesterday. And the guys are saying power. Do we expect Waka to take action against them and these are his friends? So it becomes a difficult situation. It becomes so very difficult. You know, it's difficult. Let me take this caller. Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. You live, let's hear you. Go ahead. Oh, no, this is bad. This is terribly bad. I don't know what's going on. Hello? 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 Keep calling me on 0713-419-502-0555-184711. Call me. Let's have a conversation. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, Jara.
Good afternoon. Are you the one calling from the street light area?
Yeah. Peter the Carter come from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville.
Peter David Casa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion this afternoon, Jara.
Okay. All
So,
right.
Jara, you see, the problem about this government, I think the reality has led to these guys don't want to come to power. And now they exposed as related to service deliverable. The 1 year has gone, they have not delivered anything to power. Every sector of the Liberian society has just gone upside down when Joseph Walker took power. Look, when we were in power at this time, the Johnsonville Road project was ongoing. And the installation of electrical pool in Johnsonville community, everything was ongoing. The fixed ocean at the University of Liberia was
Right now, the university is now about to get in full swing, so it's not still closed yet.
Formality is going to be like before. Trust me. There'll be more disaster at the university. And we have
We didn't pray for the negative, we pray for the positive side.
We are consistent. When you look at Joseph Walker and the composition of the government, you know the outcome and the future of Liberia for the rest of the 4 years. This country is going to continue to rise in the gap of poverty because the guys lack the innovation and creativity. Joseph Walker internationally disconnected, and the police director that created the movie in the country are those.
All right, thank you. You made your points. Thank you, Kaza. Thank you, so Kaza. Mr. Alaji Fofana says, "Good afternoon, brother Jala. I'm following the show from Matari Social Intellectual Center in the left-wing community in Central Matari." While Fadu Sherry says, "Thank you for the great work, Jala." Thanks for joining us, Fadu Sharif, Alaji Fofana, Andrew, Tokol Investment. Welcome. Keep your calls coming in. Keep your text messages coming in on our live feed. I'll read them for you. Hello, welcome. What's your name? Hello? Casa Dennis calling for where? I'm getting, where do you call from? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from, Casa? Okay, but then you gotta call back. I'm getting you. I get a studio here. I say I'm getting you, so you're getting me. So you call back. Hello? Hello? Happy what? Yeah, so I'm working day, sleeping day, sleeping day. What do you call it, National Sleeping Day?
January 22nd. It is all Liberian national.
Hey, my man, buddy, man. Now you make a sleeping day a national? Man, leave my line, man. My man, Baba, thank you, man. Distraction here, my man. No, you got national sleeping day. Did Bwaka announce anything about sleeping day in the country? Hello? Yeah. Yes?
Yeah, this is how we are going from Basa.
You joined from Basa?
Yeah, from Basa.
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah. So you can for their government will pray today. The government will get Western. The more than we pray and the government get Western. Let me tell you, for free, so that will start in 2 years now. The government, if we don't see the people will see say that. George man get that bomb. You wasted the job man get bomb. So these are so that the thing that was happening to you in the government.
All right, brother. Thank you. Next caller, welcome. Let's hear you. Oh, okay. The way I mean. Oh, okay. So National Fainting Day. I don't understand. I didn't know. Yeah, okay. On the day when the president fell, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you, my friend.
Yes, Mr. Christie.
Yes, sir.
My name is Tatos Tenen.
Okay.
I'm one of the former workers at the Liberia Broadcasting System.
Your name is Status who?
Tatos Tenen, P-E-N-N-E-H.
Okay. When you left from there, you said one of the former workers.
I resigned 2021.
Okay. All right.
But I listened to your show, and then there were exceptions that you made concerning former directors that left from ELBC.
Mm-hmm.
When they were there, when they are traveling somewhere, according to you,
Mm-hmm.
those that left at the entity that people like the director for administration, according to you,
Yeah.
we
You
are
only
the-
appoint someone to stand in your absence if the director general, deputy director general for media services or public media services, or they call it deputy director general for broadcasting / media service. If that person is not there, you can appoint someone else to be to act, but not any of the deputies.
I listened to you carefully. That is why I went to it first, because I worked with ELPC for early time before the time of former President George Weah. I want to clarify that you did not say the truth, because that's something that you don't know about, that you were talking about. Why you see you don't have a good knowledge of saying it.
Oh, so listen, listen. No, listen, my friend, listen. No, you're not come, my friend. Listen to me. You listen to me. Don't go that way. I've served the entity as deputy director general. You are mayor employee to the place deputy director. Go ahead, man.
You're to explain.
Man, I can't let you go. I'm not saying you're talking anyway. I'm off. Who are you? I've served your administration in a place I know. You are mayor employee there. You nobody. You're peanut there. You want to tell me about what LBS? What you know about LBS? I was as a child broadcaster in the 90s. I went as an intern. I went there as an internship as a reporter. I went back as director general. I went to LBS as through the means. I climbed the ladders. Child broadcaster asking me weeks. Ask Gamma Clinton, who says on the Spoon Talk, where all the guys are children broadcasters, were child broadcasters there. We play Mawa at a place called I.S.A. Davis School Campus. We play Mawa there. I say there's a lot of one of my friends who work at Water and Silver. I think it's called I say for last name. We all went there. You want to tell me you are jail employee that I pay you know nothing that I pay, you're gonna tell you, say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Something wrong with you, eh? I'm gonna come back to that thing again with your more. Hello? Hello, welcome. Hello?
Yeah.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you live. Though. Go ahead. Oh. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Jada.
Good afternoon. Welcome, the female caller.
This is Wilhelmina God Stevens.
Wilhelmina Dar Stevens.
Yeah.
Okay, Wilhelmina, let's say you, my sister.
Yes, you know, the situation with LBS is so pathetic. You know, we've been at LBS, some of us, that has been our home. And so anything that affects LBS, somehow it touches us. And we feel so bad that, we can't find a solution to LBS problem. This is a long-standing problem back in the days, and now it's still continuing. But I have a recommendation.
Okay.
Yes, because you see, what I know of is that FACOM is the one that recommended all these deputies, because he wanted people like
You're very sure of that he recommended all the deputies?
Yeah, that's
And why would he recommend them fighting him according to what you're saying? Because they are all in confusion now.
Yeah, according to information I gathered, that he recommended deputies, that he wanted to recommend people that he felt that he can work with, and so he did his recommendation. So the issue about the controller not doing what he said, what he asked the controller to do. Let me tell you the truth here, and you know, if you're in administration and your boss asks you to do something, whether it is wrong or it is not right. The only thing, if I were in the place of the controller, I would just put him on record by asking him to sign for it and not to say no to my boss.
No, I wouldn't do that. I said I wouldn't put myself on record.
Yeah, because no, I mean to let your boss put him on record because your boss is your boss. You can't look him in his face and say no. I
No,
can't
but
do
my sister,
Yeah.
administratively, I think the controller was not wrong because they have a system called the IAA system.
Yes.
If you do those things unilaterally just by verbal request from Fagon, and it comes to pass that you are the one to disperse that money without the notice of the administration, it means that you be held liable. That is what IA in this institution, so you check on the check.
I understand the internal audit. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I think the way you said it on the radio, if he said no, I can't do that. I have to inform my. I think that's a way.
No, I didn't just say that. But I read a communication that you fed, right?
That is just one thing. That is just one thing. I think now we should move on to the well-being of employees.
Okay.
I think employees now should rather be fighting more for their welfare. You know how to increase salary, because I remember when I was there, I made 11,000 Liberian dollars.
As a salary.
How much you made at the time? In Liberian dollars.
Wow.
11,000 Liberian. Takas was there, and we all were part of the workers' union meeting, and he knows 11,000 Liberian dollars. And we were still working. You understand? We could still do our programs and generate money and get money for ourselves. So I think we should graduate from that. I'm still hearing people still making $100 US at LBS. And, we should grow up now. Being a journalist is not a crime.
I agree with you.
It's not a crime. I think
and that's where Fagon should focus now to improving the livelihood of the people and stop taking away what belongs to them.
Yeah, I think the focus, I don't know, that's an allegation though. But for me, I'm saying I think the workers should focus more on, pushing for the well-being, the welfare, what should be done for them, I think that's how it should be for now.
Thank you, Matilda. Thanks so very kindly.
Yes.
I appreciate your comments. Very insightful indeed. Thanks so very kindly.
Okay.
Let me welcome Cornelius Green. I'm watching from my end. He says it's on a live Facebook feed. In a few minutes, I'll close up. The cash giveaway is here, *79 and *90#. You play with 200 LD and win $20,000 on this Wednesday. Do you know what it means to win $20,000 here just by playing $200? But the trick is play more than 3 times, one after the other. Do not allow an interval. Meaning don't break. When you play again. Don't wait. When you play one time, you wait after 5 minutes. When you play, no. Just play after one another. Maybe the lotto can take your name and put it inside. Ralph Flomo, our correspondent in Grand Bassa County, is following me out this afternoon. Ralph, how are you? Melvin Natana Jolo. Good afternoon, Jala. I'm following live from a residence in Painesville. In all fairness, Eugene Fagon is incompetent for the DG position for LBS. Let the president do the needful thing. He removed him before it gets off hand. And we get information that the workers' union, they're planning a protest against him. They'll resist him by all costs. He's going to inform the Progressive Workers' Union of LBS against the handbook. Hello, welcome. Let's call her.
Hey. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. You have 30 seconds. I will go in less than a minute or 2 minutes or so.
Okay. My name is Akwes Baba II from Buchanan City.
Buchanan City, welcome to Monrovia.
Okay, thank you, sir. They told us that the arrest agenda, inclusive arrest agenda. The arrest, I'd like it to say, the first arrow, the second arrow, which is the rule of law, meaning that letter is supposed to be subtracted. Yeah. But if you ask the question, how do you grade this government? Then if you say, some people say they will grade 0, why our former president
And how much will you give the government?
15%.
What would be your grade of the government?
I mean, I can grade them from 30%.
Okay.
30%. Because if our former president grade them for
80%.
15% for the one I see.
You know,
If he
the
gets
Ellen Time said
0%,
80% or so.
yeah,
And that was
yeah,
a passing
yeah.
mark.
Exactly. If you do because of the road that they will be starting from right beginning here all the way to, if this one is done, I say if it's done, then it'll be good. It'll be plus for them.
All right, we're trying to leave
Okay,
now. Thanks. I will take 1 or 2 calls, then I call it a quit. We're not getting the voice. Thank you so very much. We're not getting it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very kindly. Visit Basel, Liberia. And today's a week, May week. Star 79 and star 90 hash. Play with 200 LD, get 20,000 Liberian dollars. Let me welcome Washington Ball. Good afternoon. I'm watching from Grand Bassa County, Buchanan City. That's what he says. We don't get any sound from that side, so you can just try the other computer and see. There's no sound that sense this afternoon rather. 03419 502 0555 184 That's a line for the people in the counties. The female line 073 978 564. I shall be leaving very shortly. Israel Flomo says, upgrade following pressure from the Basel Sport Association, the ministry has finally accepted the appeal, and the 60,000 Liberian dollars required for the appeal has been paid. It's an update. Let me take the final caller. Welcome. Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Where do you call me from?
I'm calling from Bon County, Chief. How are you,
Which
sir?
part of Bon County are you calling from?
I'm calling from Batala. I'm Abdullah Kurman.
Mr. Kroman, how are you?
I'm fine.
You have 30 seconds to make your comment. Let's go.
Thank you so much. My brother, I want you to please be balancing your program with some serious minded people. But you can't tell me people will be calling on this show telling you that the government school is 0%. Why would you tell our whole government that spend 1 year into power?
So what is a
You don't know
grade?
the meaning of 0%?
What is a
They
grade?
don't know the meaning
My
of
friend,
0%.
wait now. Kroman, wait.
Yeah.
I don't have the thoughts. I'm not speaking for those people. They're speaking for themselves. I'm not saying. Listen, wait now, friend. My friend, wait. I'm not saying. I'm not telling them to say what they're saying, right? They see when you have the franchise to call and tell me say the government school 100 or a school 80. You now have the microphone tell us how much the government school.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
Okay, cool.
If I have the greatest government, I think I will create 40%.
Okay.
And to my second point, I like your analysis. I like your analysis you made concerning that allegation from the lawmaker in this grandchildren against the woman.
Okay.
I like it. You said the right thing. I must got that information correctly, and you said it the right way. How it happened. He refused. He told us I can never be part of this organization.
Yeah.
They invited him.
The Lover Defense Force. Yeah, they asked him to stand as a chairman of the Lover Defense Force. It was based on Joseph Newman Parker's refusal to form part of the Lover Defense Force. That's how this man called Francois Massacre came in.
Francois Massacre.
Yes.
Francois Massacre. He was the one who led that force. He was the rebel leader for that force. For the Lover Defense Force. I can still remember. Thank you for the clarification, my brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Good sir. Thank you, Kroman. Let's find the theme song, and I will take a while to find the theme song.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So let me just wait. I think I will just get the turn over to George. We have some serious technical glitches here, and we hope that will be improved before the day ends on this beautiful radio station here. Lofa County. I'm not hearing from Lofa County. We need to get our contact person to know whether our singer is still on in Lofa on Evangelman 96.7 up to 4 years. The guys were calling us on 4 years the other day, and they were calling from Evangelman and Padajations, but we didn't hear from them these few days now. In Magibi County, the 89.7 is on. That's our frequency. In Bon County, it's 90.7. Bon County is 95.7 in Grand Bassa. In Monrovia, it's 104.1. So we are having some time here. We're having some issues. But let me welcome Mr. Emmanuel Damalai Nyafakbe. Good morning, watching from Minnesota, the USA. It's Emmanuel Damalai Nyafakbe. He's the one getting us right here. Hello, welcome. Hello. or he gone off. The call's gone off. As soon as George comes back, he will do the cash giveaway on star 79 and star 90 hash. You play with 200 LD and get $20,000. $20,000 you get it on this beautiful day. Indeed, it's been a tough broadcast today. We hope our technicians can come in and see the need for to do what is right here. So George will just take off from here because I think just found you ended the live, then you just find a team song that will go.